So 6 minutes of Skull and Bone gameplay and cutscene footage and just tutorial footage has been leaked, and sadly I cannot show it in this video because it will get taken down by Ubisoft. They will have the video taken down from YouTube, and pretty much no one can show it on YouTube. So instead of showing it, I'm gonna just put up some trailer here and I'm gonna talk about the gameplay so that you guys can learn everything that it was about, because you learn a ton of information about the game, like the goal of the game, where the game takes place, how the progression is like in the game, the sorts of combat, and just all sorts of stuff that you can learn in this footage that was leaked. Now, I will include a link to where you can watch the footage in the description down below. If you're watching this in the future though, like a couple days, that link might not work because I think eventually Ubisoft is going to have like all this footage taken down. But if you're watching this in the same day that this was uploaded, chances are that link will still work and you can still watch the footage. So yeah, before we get started, a like is always appreciated, and let's get started. So the world of Skull and Bones takes place in the Indian Ocean, and their goal of the game is to be the most infamous pirate to sail these seas. And you start off as an underdog and you just want to work your way up, building bigger and tougher ships, taking on tougher and tougher enemies, and all sorts of stuff like that. Now, you will also journey to the pirate camp of St. Anne, where you can build bigger ships, upgrade your ships, make your ships tougher, adding armor to them and stuff like that. And you'll also get resources there for all your crewmates, and you can cook food there and all sorts of stuff like that. At this pirate camp, you can also pick up high risk, high reward contracts, which I'll talk about what those are in just a minute. And you can also socialize with other players. And as a pirate, your reputation means everything. And the way that this game tracks your reputation is through infamy. Now, one of the best ways you can raise your infamy is by doing contracts. And contracts are deals with other NPCs, which can result in great rewards or penalties if you fail. They don't specify what penalties you'll get penalized with in the video, but that's all they say. So you can also raise your infamy by doing treasure hunts and exploring around, attacking other ships and plundering other settlements and fortresses. Now, as you raise your infamy up, you will unlock more things, and it's how you unlock higher level ships. It's kind of like leveling up in the game, I guess you could say. Now, they also talk a decent amount about how you can customize your character to make them look cool. I'm not going to talk much about that because it's not that interesting. You can put different clothes on to make your character look cooler. You can wear cool necklaces, I guess, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it. Now, when you start off in the game, you're going to start off with a very tiny ship. It's not going to get you very far. It's not very tough. And as your infamy rises, you can craft bigger and more powerful and tougher ships that can house more crewmates and bigger cannons and more cannons and all sorts of stuff like that. Now, while you're at sea, you need to pay close attention to your ship and its health, because if your ship loses all its health, your ship sinks, and that's not a good day. If your ship sinks, then you're going to lose some infamy, and you'll have to go back to your shipwreck, collect all your stuff before someone else can, because if your ship sinks, someone else can go to where your ship sunk and take all of your resources, and that's just not good. So definitely pay close attention to your ship's health, and you can repair your ship by using repair kits that you get at St. Anne, the big pirate camp. Now, another thing that's really important to pay attention to is your crewmates' morale, because if you do not feed your crewmates or give them water, they will turn on you and take control of your ship. And in the video, they show you getting knocked out by your crewmates, which that's not good. Now, they also talk a bunch about crafting in the game, which crafting's crafting, you know. You go out, scavenge for resources, you can cut down trees, mine stuff like iron and stuff, and then you take your resources over to the main camps and you can upgrade your ship. And as you unlock more blueprints, you can make bigger ships and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go in depth on that. It's crafting's crafting, you know. Now, one other thing that I thought was pretty cool is that you can use your spyglass to look out at other enemy ships, and you can see what kind of cargo that they're hauling, and you can assess whether or not you can take the ship down. And it's just a really easy way to assess what ships you can take on and what ships you shouldn't take on. Now, when you attack those ships and you take them down, not all of the cargo is going to be available to you, and you're not going to get all of the cargo because some of it's going to be lost at the bottom of the sea, but you will be able to recover most of it. Now, you'll also want to keep your eye out because you can go from predator to prey real fast, because there are some pirate hunter ships and privateers out there that are much stronger than you probably are and can take you down real easily. Now, as you're exploring around, you want to keep your eye out for outposts, because outposts, you can like dock your ship there and get onto land, and you can craft resources and cook food and stuff like that. So that is a good spot to take a break from the vicious sea. So yeah, I think I pretty much summarized the video pretty well. I hope this video made sense. I know there was a ton of information in it, and I feel like I laid it out pretty good. But as I said, you can go watch this video in the link in the description below, and hopefully it still works after a couple of days. It might not, but yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you're excited for Skull and Bones like I am, and yeah, a like is always appreciated, and consider subscribing for more content like this in the future. And I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.